Hello and welcome to round 7 of 7th Gear Racing. Tonight is Tier 1 in the lovely circuit of Bahrain, which I'm quite looking forward to. Nice track to race on, lots of overtaking opportunities. So we should be on for a pretty good race. As Vaughan is the first man out. Alfa Romeo stepping in tonight from Tier 2 with his teammate Winnets as well. Who else have we got tonight? We've got N Wooders, who are now a full-time driver. He's got into the Williams seat. He'll be teaming up with Pro Gamer. Jersey Wubbs is on tonight as well. Nice to see him back. Funky Panda's giving another go at Tier 1 tonight also in the Mercedes. And Podgy Porter as well. It's a regular to Tier 1. So the pole time around here was set by Thomas with a 1:25.1, and he's been on pole both times we've raced here. I don't think that time would be beat today because I was watching a bit of practice earlier and there was about half a second off that time, so one of the few tracks that the cars seem to be slower on this game compared to last year. As we now have Vaughan starting his flying lap. We'll see what time he sets down. Got some good qualifying pace in Tier 2. See what he can do in Tier 1 tonight. Last week he come 4th on track actually in Tier 1 around Australia, which is probably his best ever result in 7GR. He'll be looking to build on that. I was looking for a promotion up to Tier 1 for next season. Get a flag, but just let it be past. As he now comes into the tricky hairpin, careful not to lock up, very easy to do. Gets on the power nice and early. Hope there's a DRS. Now coming into sector 3. You've got to be careful of these curves here, especially this one now coming up. There's a little lift. You can go flat out, but risk it as he nearly validates as well. Just looking not a bad lap so far. Comes onto the main straight. Oh, Aros is the first car out, sorry. He's at 1:26.5 and he's been beaten by Vaughan at 26.3. We have a Pro Gamer who won last time around here with a pretty epic battle with Thomas in the last few laps, and he is on provisional pole with a 25.9. Fury Knights posted a 26.5. Ed Wooders goes second with a 26.2. Rapier puts it second with a 26.0. Who else? Fitzy there as well, but 26.5. Elite Risk going for the mediums, so 27.1. Only driver to do that so far. Jersey Wubbs 26.5. David with a 26.4. There's a car off, and there's Lucy on the last corner. Must have lost traction and crashed into the wall. He is out of qualifying. He'll be starting from the back. As Podgy Porter now comes across the line, puts it P10. 27.0. Okay, Gorniak second in the championship. He looks like he's aboard his lap. Is Aros going to go for another lap? He has gone for another lap and he's put it in P3 with 26.0. Tyre wear is not very good around Bahrain, so you won't be very happy putting 2 laps on them. Vaughan does the same as well. Fitz is the next one across the line, I believe. And he's also done 2 laps, I think. Yep. Goes into the top 10, 26.5. Furies comes in. And here is the main man at the minute, Legendary. Let's see what he can do. And he does go provisional pole with 2/10. Very nice lap. Looking for his 4th pole of the season. As Vaughan's out of qualifying as well. He's lost it in sector 2. So he's posted a lap time, but you can imagine he'll be starting near the back. As Funky Panda's now about to start his flying lap. DNF last time in Tier 1. Hopefully we can see what he can do today. Won a race, on track he won a race in Brazil in Tier 2 a couple of weeks ago. Showed good pace. Hopefully he can show a bit more in Tier 1 this week. Yes, purple sector, but as we know, the game likes to lie to us. He's got a bit deep there, and that's going to cost him plenty of time. Stefan in the chat says, "Good luck, everyone." Yeah. Go back to Funky Panda now. Looks like he did go flat round it. The championship standings at the minute is Legendary on 119 points, leading Gorniak by 39 points. He's got a nice cushion there, Legendary. So as Funky Panda actually does a pretty decent lap in the end, goes P5 on 26.2. As a Haas, Thomas about to start his flying lap, and he's aborted his lap. Is he? Not sure what's happened there. As when it's going to set a lap, but it's not a good one. Must have had a mistake, but it looks like he's going to go for another lap. Very good qualifying pace in Tier 2 as well. He's got a few poles this season and a race win to his name. Another car off there. It's a Red Bull. Who is that? No, it's Williams, sorry, of M. Wooders. Survives. As Lucy looks like he's had some wheel problems, that's why he DNF'd. There's no surprise for Codemasters, and still hasn't fixed the force feedback issue that many people still have. See how hard Wintz attacked this next corner. Will he go flat out? There's very minimal steering input. As K Gorniak goes fastest by 2/10 with 25.5. That's a great lap from K Gorniak there in the Red Bull. See what Wintz does here. It's looking pretty good. And he goes P2 with a 25.6. Brilliant lap for Willits there. He said his qualifying pace is very good. Someone just jumped up the table, and that's Fury Knights. Goes to P4. Improves by nearly 8/10. Is that Rapier now coming around? He's 7/10 up on his time. This looks like a very decent lap. And he goes pole position at the minute with 25.2. I said this Thomas record won't be beaten, but Rapier's only a 10th off. So a mega lap from Rapier there. Showed good pace around here last time as well. I think he And there's a grid penalty for Funky Panda, and David is out. Must have had some sort of collision. Where is Funky Panda? Looks like he's got no wing damage. I'm not sure what's happened there. We'll find out. He will have to serve a 5 grid place penalty. Hopefully it wasn't nothing too bad. And Willis improves. He goes to P4 with a 25.6. Getting very tight at the top there now. So Alfa Romeo, he's coming for. It's Alpine of Elite Risk, who's DNF the last 2 times. You know he's got a pace, and he shows it there. With 25.6 goes P3 at the minute. A couple of cars come around the last corner now. A few nights will be coming in. Trying to look for Fitz. There he is. Just starting his flying lap. We'll stay on board. Be looking to improve on that 26.5. A very tricky traction zone. Turn 1 and 2. Just another yellow flag. It's alright. Power nice down early. Only slightly up on his time. So Red Bull gets out of the way for him. Yeah, he locks up his rear there, I think. In that corner. So I just missed out, I think, per game, which second there with a 25.3. 2 lap old tyres though. And this time Fury is sized the invalidation, but is 2 tenths up on his time. It should be enough to get him into the top 10 if he does a good last corner. Ooh, he just misses out. There's P11. So as he crosses the line, Pro Gamer comes in. K Gorniak's now starting his flying lap. Only 4 cars out on track in a minute. Suppose he put improve, he does, he goes P12. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, the standings. If you told me Legendary would have a 61-point lead over Thomas and K Gorniak spun around, and he survives, just misses the wall. But yeah, Thomas 61 points behind Legendary at this stage of the season. I don't think anyone saw that coming, but hopefully Thomas will come back tonight and show us what he can do. He's won season 2 round here, I think. And as I said earlier, pole on both occasions. You can never write him off, but it's going to be a very tough ask if he wants to win his 4th championship in a row. Must be coming in. Podgy's actually purple, which must be a personal best. Okay. Looks like he's going to set up another lap. Nope, he aborts it. Pushing a bit hard on them tyres for an in lap. Okay, Gorniak comes in after that spin. That's Mercedes or Funky Panda, who, as I said, has a 5 grid penalty for collision with David. Looks like it's going to be a very, very busy track in a minute or 2. With only 3 cars on track at the minute. Only Thomas and Vision yet to set a lap, other than Lucy, who DNF'd early on. With trouble with his wheel. Hopefully he has it fixed for the race. Yeah, there's a few cars now come out. We have 2 minutes left of the session, if my time is correct. It's looking a neat lap from Funky Panda so far. Yeah, if I was him, I'd just would have stayed in the pits and just start on mediums. Save his tyres, as he's got that 5 grid penalty. As most of the drivers now come out doing their outlaps. We'll see who comes out on pole. Rappier's got it at the minute. It's going to be a tough time to beat. This Funky Panda only proves by a very small margin. It's like, oh, Jersey was on the hot lap, but he must have made a mistake. But he's going to start another, and he'll be the first one of these drivers to set a lap. Was Edward is on one. He's currently down at the minute. Looks like Thomas is leaving it very late. My timer must be wrong. There's still quite a few cars in the pits. Looking at the mini-map. Unless there are cars that are DNF'd. Which I think they are. I think Thomas, yeah, Thomas and Vision Winnets are still in the pits. Leaving it very, very late. Willis comes across the line, he's a second down at his time. Elite Risk now starting his potential pole in the cards for him. Funky Panda's 2/10 up on his time, but did he go in? No, he's gonna. And he's done. So Thomas and Vision didn't set a time there, which is saw Thomas come out and he went back in. It's just a car, it's an Alpine, I think. I don't know, but someone spun on sector 3. So we have Aston Martin. Fury Knights is not gonna, he does improve slightly but doesn't move anywhere. Ours 2/10 up, goes P9. Rapier said he's 8/10 up there, but I don't know what happened there. If he just started his flying lap or not. Legendary can only go P3 at the minute, 25.4. He won't be on the front row. Championship leader. A few of these cars are on their in laps. Fitzy's invalidated. Pro Gamer can only go second at the minute. Oh, he's finished as well. So who's out on the flyer? No one. I think that's it. I was expecting a lot of cars to cross the line and a lot of position changes, but not a lot happened on that final lap. Strange for Thomas and Visions not to set a lap, but they will be on the better strategy. It says Rapier is on his outer lap, but I'm pretty sure he's not, unless this is his final flying lap. It said he goes 8 faster again, but it doesn't move. So I think the game's just had a little bug here. Still says he's not finished the session. We'll just wait for the timer to go down. Hopefully the lobby doesn't bug out. Better screenshot these positions just in case. Just in case we have a restart. There we go. There we go then. Rapier puts it on pole for his second pole. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he puts it on pole for the second time in his 7GR career. Pro Gamer is back up there with his front row of P2. Championship leader in P3, legendary. Elite Risk in P4. K Gorniak P5. Winnet Susanna. Pretty good Tier 1 qualifying debut. Puts at P6. Then Withers in P7. Fury Knights in P8. Aros in P9. Them two seem to be stuck together all season. There have been some good battles. Funky Panda will be starting 15th for that grid penalty. Fitz will be in 10th. Podgy Porter 11th. Vaughan up to 12th. David unfortunately DNF'd with that collision with Funky Panda. Will be starting 13th. Josie Wobbs at 14th. Fitzy in 15th. Visions in 16th. Who didn't set a time. Neither did Lucy. It will be starting 17th. And Thomas. Oh no, sorry. He'll be. Visions will be starting 17th. Lucy 18th. And Thomas 19th. But yeah, there's no countdown at the minute, so we're stuck on this screen for now. Oops. Just ask what's happening with the lobby. Looks like we do have some trouble. Oh, Codemasters. Apparently 2 people are stuck loading at the minute. Just one player now, we're waiting to load in, so it looks like it might work. Hopefully it does. Come on, Codemasters. There we go. We have a countdown timer. It looks like Rapier had to start his game. Oh man. That man can't get any luck. Yeah, so we've got a little 5-minute break while we wait for Rapier and Vaughan, I think, who also disconnected from the lobby to get back in. Rapier will be starting on AI, which will be unfortunate. Hopefully he can get back in as soon as possible. It looks like he's got some rapid pace around it. That man just can't catch a break at the minute. Every time he's up there, something happens. He's got tremendous pace, does Rapier, but when it comes to the race, it all falls apart for him, it seems. We'll have a quick look at the old strategies, see what's going on. As you would think, well, as I was about to say, as you would have thought, all the top, the bottom 10 side would start on mediums. That would be the most optimal strategy. Thomas looks like he's gone for the hards, so he'll be doing a hard medium, you would have thought. Funky Panda and Lucy on the softs at the minute. As Religions has also gone to the hards. And tyres do go off very quickly round Bahrain. Just a minute to go now. Just confirm Rapier will start on AI, as will Vaughan. Hopefully Rapier can get in quickly and pull that lead back. Because if anyone deserves a win in 7GR, it's that man. He's been close a couple of times. And here we go. No formation lap, of course, so we're straight into the action. Here we go, we've got 5 red lights. And there we go. Rapier's AI actually got a pretty decent start. It won't be going to turn 1. As Pro Gamer takes the lead of this race. Elite Risk moves up a couple of places. 1 place, sorry. Hopefully Rapier can get back in pretty quick. It's like us side by side. Funky Panda up 4 positions already. He's had a great start. David up 3 places. Looks like Jersey Wobbs had an incident. He's down 5. But Pro Gamer already a second ahead of Rapier. Is he in his car? Hopefully he is. Legendary loses a place to Elite Risk as he goes side by side with K Gorniak, his championship rival at the minute. It's going to be a drag race down, and K Gorniak gets ahead. Legendary's had a pretty poor start. He's down 2 places. Elite Risk up to 3rd, and Wooders up to 6th. And he's on the back of Legendary as well now. And there's that Legendary gone. He's gone. He's gone around that fast right-hander and he's spun. And that could be massive in a championship. He's got that 30 odd point buffer like I said earlier, but this is going to be a good opportunity for K Gorniak, potentially Thomas, to pull themselves into the title race. As Pro Gamer now goes down to turn 1, he's leading the way. Does look like Rapier is back. Yes, we've got 3 wide there. Turn 1 at the background. Fury Knights, Fitz and Fitzy. This is a good battle here. Lots of cars fighting for room. Lots of red bars everywhere. Funky Panda's sorry, Funky Panda is up there into the points. As we look back from Fury Knights, we're down to Fitz, closest to the action. Aros looks to make a move, gets ahead of Fitzy. And so that gap isn't moving at the top there. Get the telemetry and all that stuff on. And David has had a mega start. He's up 7 places. Scored points in every single race this season. The only driver to do so on both tiers. And he's looking very racy here. Again. So he's going to take in Wooders as well. And Wooders is already on 50% ERS, decides not to fight it. And he is now up 8 places for David. As Rapier is now closing on a Pro Gamer. Looks like he has to pace tonight as David and Wooders' battle continues. Side by side through that. David comes out on top. Go back down to the battle for P9. Funky Panda had a good start. Thomas has also had a quiet start, up 5 places on them hard tyres. Another yellow flag. It's Fear Lucy. He's had a spin where he did at qualifying. Oh no, sorry, he's probably the traction on turn 3. Like a legendary, down 17th. Did he pit? I missed it. Stop serving up. Yeah, legendary did have wing damage from that. As does Lucy and Jesse Wubbs. Have a look at the strategies. Fitz on the mediums. There's what's happening here? Down the straight. Okay, Gorniak gets past Elite Risk for P3. Thomas moves past Podgy as well down the main straight into turn 1. There's the two Aston Martins trading positions. They're going side by side. Looks like Fitz is coming out on top. Fury Knights on the softs. And it looks like it's going to be another Fitz train. Fitz scored his only podium, and there's another spinner at the back. That's Funky Panda. Both Mercedes have spun out so far. But yep, Fitz scored his only podium in Tier 1 anyway, around this track. Somehow made hard tyres last a lot longer than they should have, and he held off a couple of cars. Did a very good job of defending and hold on to that podium. But I have missed Rapia getting past Pro Gamer. Both are eating their ERS already. Pro Gamer has the DRS here. Rapia sets the fastest lap, and that is Fear Lucy out of the race. He's lost it just in sector 2. It's a DNF for him. Looks like no safety car at the minute. Fury Knights and Aros are pitted. They come together or something. Or is it just it's like a slow stop for Aros? Maybe a wing change. We'll find out later on. There's Visions gets past Podgy as well. It's having a solid debut so far. Up P7. So yeah, Pro Gamer makes a move. It's DRS straight. He's not going to be close enough. So move down the field. David is caught up to the back of Elite Risk. Shown very good pace around here. Up the road there's K Gorniak, he's not far away. Is Pro Gamer close enough this time? They've both used all the ERS. So if K Gorniak does manage to close the gap, Elite Risk and David are going to be exposed to the DRS. No defence. So Elite Risk not close enough to K Gorniak this snap. There's a couple of pitters there, in Wooders and Winnets. They've come for their stop. Probably just yeah, the tyres don't last very long, and Wooders did 2 laps on his in qualifying. So you'd expect him to pit early. They're gone for the medium, so they'll be doing a 2-stop. As Visions gets past Podgy once again. Looks like they're having a decent little battle. We'll go to that quickly, see what's going on. Visions on the hard tyre. Thomas has made his way up to P8 after a couple of pit stops. We'll head back to this battle here because David is on the back of Elite Risk. He's got plenty of ERS to play with. A similar amount to Elite. Looks like Fitz is getting very close to Fitz. These two always seem to be battling out, especially last season. Fitz for no DRS. He's got a lot of DRS to defend with, and they've actually. Oh, Fitzy's come in for his pit stop. So Thomas moves up to P7. There's ooh, David. Good catch there. Nearly all that hard work undone. He managed to keep it together. But he will need to push a little bit to get back into the DRS zone of Elite. And up ahead is that Kay Gorniak made a mistake there. He went straight across the track. Must have outbraked himself. His soft tyres now, they don't last very long, as I said, and they must be at least 40 to 50% wear by now. There's a Legendary has made his way back up to the pack here. He's behind Aros in a minute. And looks like Podgy's gonna get that position back from Visions. Once again, Kay Gorniak. Well, I thought he was going to dive down the inside there, just wait for the DRS, which he does sensibly. He will come in here. Yes, he will. The rest of them stay out. So Kay Gorniak's going to go for the undercut. Pro Gamer and Rapier batting out for the lead here. Whoa, and whoa! Big save there from Pro Gamer, nearly lost it twice. Very tricky traction zone that. There's Visions and Podgy battling out again. Visions down the inside. Podgy has to line for the next one. But Visions will have DRS again. It's going to be a nice easy move down the inside. But Podgy's staying there. He's on the mediums. And he gives it up. So Wooders gets past Gorniak, and this is a battle for P3 at the minute, I think. And was obviously pitted a couple of laps early. And he's got the jump on Kay Gorniak. Let's see if the leaders come in this lap. So Rapier has pulled out a 1 second gap. As Podgy Porter gets past Visions again. They have a great battle, it seems. Side by side again. Visions round the outside. Podgy Porter takes the inside of the line, but Visions have much better traction. Going to go side by side down to the last corner. David now pits. Who has DRS? Looks like Podgy got DRS, even though he's in front. We'll see where David comes out. We'll quickly go back to this battle here. Kay Gorniak gets past Wooders as well. And look at that, David behind Kay Gorniak and Wooders. So he filters back out in P11. Podgy goes a bit wide there. It's a good battle between these two. As Legendary gets past Aros. Aros is going to try and stay around the outside. And Fury's involved in this battle as well. Didn't expect Legendary to be P14, 15 after 9 laps today. With the form he's been on. But it's not over yet. A long way to go. You still expect Legendary to score decent points. As Thomas gets past Fitz, and Rapier comes in for his stop, and Pro Gamer stays out. So Elite Risk is in also. Thomas will be up to P2. He's showing very nice on them hard tyres. There's a little battle with Fitz here. Vaughan is involved as well. Fitz is exposed to a DRS. Thomas tries around the outside. There's a bit of contact. He doesn't want to risk too much at this point. Visions once again gets past Podgy. Where did Elite Risk has gone for the hard, so he's gone for one stop. The only one of them front runners to go for it, and that's Pro Gamer. Size 2, which I would have thought he would. Go 9 laps on these softs. But we have a good battle foreman here for P6. It's a bit of a train because these front runners are stuck in this traffic, and that's good news for Pro Gamer. As Kate Gornick tries to go around the outside of Visions on much fresher tyres, of course. And there goes Pro Gamer into the pits, and Fitz will take the lead of this race. And Vaughan is flying. He's gone past Thomas. Yep, and Pro Gamer puts on the hard tyres, so he's going to go for that one stop. And look how much time he's lost to Rapier. He's going to come out in a lot of traffic. And N Wooders, who pitted early, has also got the jump on him as well. As tight as that. Oh, it's Fitz round. Fitz was having a decent race there. Don't know if he touched the curb or had contact with someone else. That's unfortunate. Either way, Vaughan now leading this race. You get the pit, of course. Thomas right behind him. And Rapier's got some clean air now on them fresh mediums, and he's looking at this stage probably one of the favourites to win. As the other runners, Kay Gorniak and Wooders, David, especially Pro Gamer, who lost out big time. He's lost a lot of places. He was right on the back of Rapier. Now he's a good few seconds down the road. So Fitz pits. Looks like he or not. So no damage for Fitz. It's Kay Gorniak. He's going to get a nice easy move up to P4. But Fitz is going to fight it. He doesn't want to go fight it too hard, otherwise he might go around again. There's Thomas now in the lead of this race from starting from the back. On the hard, so he's going to go for the one stop. Fury Knights and Fitzy have a battle at turn 1 and 2. Both have DRS on Aros in front. Fury Knights go down the inside. Looks like he lost a bit of traction there, which allowed Fitzy to go back ahead. But Fury again goes around the outside and he gets the move done. Very nice racing from them too. Fitzy now is coming back as well. Doesn't decide to use the DRS, he's going to wait. See if he can get a good exit. So Elite Risk passes Podgy Porter. Legendary at the back, he's pitted again. So I don't know if he had damage again, but he's not having a good race today, which is allowing this man here to potentially get back into the championship fight. That's 4-1, having a good race in second also. Pro Gamer gets past Visions on the DRS straight. He won't be pitting again, so it's going to be a very close finish between him and Rapier and Kay Gorniak at this stage. Elite Risk is also in with a shout, as is Visions and as is Thomas. see Rapier's cut down about 2 seconds to Vaughan. On the fresher tyres. I've got Ed Wooders attacking Fitz. So Elite Risk gets past Visions again. A lot of trading places around this track. Looks like it's going to be a battle to watch here. See if he can once again take the position of Elite as Wooders, as Fitz pits. He's coming for his pit stop. Will he go on to the hards? As does Porgy Porter. And he does go on the hards. So he'll be going to the end. Unfortunate he had that spin, otherwise he'd be up there. With Thomas and Vaughan at this stage of the race. And he comes up, P15. David again, who's done a tremendous race so far. He is all over the back of that Williams of M. Wooders. Wooders is low on ERS, but David knows he's not going to get him this time, so he decides not to use any. And actually, M. Wooders could lose 2 places at the end of this next straight. With Pro Gamer right behind him, he's actually made a mistake. Had to lift off massively. And that is not going to help his course. He's got no ERS to defend with. So he looks like he's going to be under threat. He could drop down to P7. David's going to be the first. Watch on board with Pro Gamer's teammate. Pro Gamer's not quite close enough to make a move, but David's gone a bit deep, giving them Wooders a little bit of a sniff. And Wooders no ERS. As Alros and Funky Panda coming for their pit stops. Fury Knights and Fitz trading places. They're side by side, and that's Fury Knights gone round. Not a very good view of that, so unlucky for Fury. We should see at least Vaughan coming in for his stop soon. His tyres must be absolutely shot on the mediums. 14 laps. He'll be going for the one stop also. Just happy to sit behind Thomas at the minute. Keep getting that DRS. Because Rapier is closing in pretty quick. As M. Wooders comes in for his pit stop. Quite early. Only 8 laps on them tyres, on the mediums. So, not sure why he pit so early, but anyway. Up front, we still have Vaughan just following Thomas around, as I said. Away from just saving all the ARS. Fury Knights did look like he got damaged because he is in the pits. He's had to make a pit stop. And Fitz actually pits up a 3-second time penalty, first one of the night. And the legendary will not be last anymore. Very unusual to see them two at the back of the grid. And when it's still having a pretty good debut. Tier 1. He's closing in on Visions. He's on them old hard tyres now. Ford still stays out on them mediums. It's like Pro Game is going to have a look, but he's completely out of ERS as well, so he's got nothing to fight with. He's got the DRS, of course, as Visions now does come into the pits. Or mediums, I would imagine. It's going to come out about P13 or 14. Yep, no way past the Pro Gamer just yet. He makes a little mistake there. Goes a bit wide off track. Yeah, Vaughan's just doing a very good job of sticking with Thomas. Keep getting that DRS. Dragging him along. It's Fury Knights. Demotes Legendary to last place again. Shirley. Shirley with slap maybe. Or Vaughan pit. No, he's staying out. 17 laps on them tyres now. Must be getting close to puncture territory. Pro Gamer looks like he's going to make a move, and David's weaving about quite a lot. But it's not going to be enough to break the slipstream because Pro Gamer is finally through. And he's got the DRS again. And he is up to P5. So Thomas started from the back, of course, and he's leading this race. Yet to stop. Only Vaughan and himself yet to stop. That's what I'm looking for. Up 18 places. Vaughan up 10. David, as mentioned earlier, up 7 places. A very good start. Made 6 positions on the first lap. He's just saving his DRS. Just making sure he can stay on the DRS. Because Rappi has not made many inroads since a few laps ago, so that's gap staying about the same. And that's because of his DRS. Vaughan is getting off Thomas. So playing it very smart is Vaughan. Too many battles down the field at the minute. After the pit stops, it's Funky Panda picks up a time penalty. Jesse Webb in the Alpine today, placing Patrick Robert. Doesn't decide to go for the slipstream. Both have plenty of ERS. Vaughan he's on the borderline of losing that DRS, but he just manages to keep it again. Looks like he's actually made a mistake, as his tyres must be absolutely roasting right now. I would have thought he'd have come in this lap. He's going to try hold out to the softs. He does manage to do that on these mediums. It's pretty good, but he doesn't have the DRS this time, so. And as you can see already, Rappi will be closing in very quickly now. David's actually re-caught Pro Gamer after being overtaken a few laps ago. But I think we're going to be in for a close finish. I'm not sure what the time is for pit stops around here, but you'd think it'd be about 20 odd seconds, so looking at that, Thomas and Vaughan will be coming out around about P8, I think. And they'll be on the softs, so could be in for a pretty good finish. Lots of different strategies going on. There we go, Vaughan has now pit and he's just followed Thomas in actually, so well done to Vaughan for making them tyres last 90 laps. There's David also pit, so he's going to put on the softs, you'd imagine. Which he does. And Thomas is actually going to come out P5. Is Vaughan going to get ahead of Fitzy? Yes, he is. So now the race is on. Let's change this again. There we go. So I think Thomas is going to close that gap pretty quick to Elite Risk in about 4 or 5 laps time. He'll be on the back of him as there's a yellow flag and it's Fitzy who's gone round. He must have touched the curb. And he was having a pretty solid race, which is now being undone. Vision's in the thick of things again. He's trying to get that last point position. Fitz does have a 3-second time penalty, as does Podgy Porter, and he just picked it up. And Kate Gorniak is coming to the pits. Where he'll filter out, he's going to be on the softs as well for the last few laps. He's not going to be ahead of Thomas, and he's not going to be ahead of Vaughan. So that's it shows how much time he lost in that traffic on his second stint. Fitzy and Jesse Webb's come in now for their pit stops. So Fitzy and Vision's going side by side. Who has got the DRS? It looks like it's Fitz. Vision's had some great battles today. There's a few of the Winnets and Fitzy and Jesse have also gone to the softs as well. Let's see if Visions can get past Fitz this time. Didn't go for the DRS, he maybe could have got him. He did. Pro Gamer, sorry, Rappy up front there has got a nice gap. If Thomas sets the fastest lap of the race. So Fitz goes very wide to try and break the slipstream. Might have been a little bit of contact. Visions look like he's going to get him this time. Fitz tries to break a bit later, but he's run out of room. He's gone for the switchback. Vision's got enough. True. As I said, he's gone off track there, and again, and he's gone round, and that is a big incident there. Oh. Just waiting for cars to go past, or not sure what's happened there. Why he stopped driving, and he's actually caused a safety car by not doing it. So it's this is going to shake things up. It's going to be a sprint finish. Rapier again just can't seem to get any luck, and he's actually going to pit Sauce as well. I think Pro Game will follow him in. So Elite Risk has gone in as well. Thomas decides to go in. Interesting choice there. Vaughan and Kay Gornick decide to stay out and get track position. And Fitz gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, but Vaughan, with only a few laps to go, is leading this race. Rapier filter back out in P3. So obviously going to have the freshest tyres, but he's not going to have many laps to overtake Vaughan and Kagorniak. We decided to go for track position, and I would have probably done the same with only being 1 or 2 laps old tyres. Thomas came out on P8. Maybe should have stayed out, he's got the pace. And Wood has decided to stay out on them mediums, so he's going to be holding up Pro Gamer, David Elite and Thomas as well. So in my opinion, I think that was a wrong decision from Thomas. He could have stayed out and been in the lead right now with only 1 lap of old stuffs. We'll see if it was the right decision or not. I'll probably have Rapier down as favourite to win this race if he shows the same pace as he did throughout. Vaughan still on the 1 stop. Only person on a 1 stop. He's made up of 11 places. So you think the safety car will come in this lap? Hopefully. Even though Visions is quite far down the order. It's certainly made the last few laps even more interesting. Rapier looked like he would have taken the win with this before the safety car come out, and he's now got a bit of work to do. We shall see. Hopefully, I do want Rapier to win. He'll get such bad luck, and it's proven again. And there we go, safety car is in this lap. There's a bit of a collision at the back there with legendary Polly Porter, just 5 seconds. The field now, and Vaughan now sends them, and we shall see. It's going to be a sprint finish. Thomas has already jumped the lead risk. We'll see if Vaughan can hold off the rest of the tier 1 drivers, as Rapier already going down the inside of Kate Gorniak. Kate Gorniak holds it, and he holds him at P2 in a minute. If Thomas gets past the elite risk again, as a side-by-side action throughout the field. Pro Gamer gets past David for P5, and Wood is here with the medium still. And cars behind him want to get out of the way as soon as possible with Pro Gamer. And David goes side by side again into the tricky hairpin they go. There's a lot of position change at the back there. I think Podgy Porter's spun. We'll stay on board up the front here. There's Thomas all over the back of David as well. Made the decision to pit. You can see already how far the front three have gotten away, because N Wood is on the mediums and he's now getting eaten up on the straight as Pro Gamer gets past, and Rapier has taken P2 from K Gorniak down to turn 1. Go back to the 2 Williams. Pro Gamer gets past. Thomas wants to get past as soon as possible as well. And there's a yellow flag, and it's Pro Gamer. It was P4, and he's spun off. And that is not good news. There's another spinner as well, and it's Visions again, I think. K Gorniak and Rapier battling it out for P2 at the minute, and this has helped Vaughan massively because he is 2 seconds up the road. This would be a tremendous win for Vaughan if he managed to hold on, as Vision is disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. But this battle here has helped Vaughan get away from this pack. And Wood is still holding up the pack. Thomas has got through. DRS is enabled for the last couple of laps. Look at Rapier, used all his DRS already. He may have spent it too early, but he's got the DRS on K Gorniak. Thomas is now closing in for a podium position. Be a very good drive from Thomas on the back of the grid. Decided not to post any time in qualifying. But Vaughan's lead is now 3 seconds. And all Vaughan's got to do is just get round now. And this will be probably one of the biggest shocks in 7GR history. As Fury Knights and Jersey Webs had a little battle at the back yet. Thomas getting very close to Rapier, who's spent all his ERS, and it looks like he's spent it too early. Because he's going to be under threat now from Thomas, and he may have lost. He has lost DRS to K Gorniak, and he's going to get eaten up at the straight. And there's a oof! How on earth did them two keep going there? Elite Risk and David having a bit of a collision on the straight. I don't know how they managed to keep going there. But anyway, Elite Risk has got past Rapier now. And Rapier's really struggling to keep up now. Used all his ERS and it's cost him massively. As Kate Gornick now tries to hold off Thomas. David and Rapier on a battle there at the back, in the background there. Side by side into the hairpin. David has the inside line, and he's going to stay ahead of Rapier for now. And all this battling here as Thomas moves up to P2, and Vaughan is just getting away. And it looks like Vaughan is going to take one of the biggest shocks. Kate Gornick picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's now lost his podium. But anyway, Vaughan takes a very unexpected win. Great drive from Thomas, finishes P2. Kate Gornick drops down to P5 in the end. Rapier, who's nailed on to win that pretty much before the safety car. 06. But what a drive from Vaughan. Tier 2 will probably get promoted to Tier 1 next season. But nobody expected Vaughan to win today. Not even himself, I don't think. But easily driver of the day, I think. Game gives to Thomas, who obviously had a very good race starting from the back, but the story is Vaughan has won the Bahrain Grand Prix round 7, starting 12th on the grid, and decided to go for track position at the safety car, and it's paid off massively as the rest of the field had a bit of a scrap, and it just allowed Vaughan to get away. But anyway, here is the rundown of results. Vaughan takes the victory, with Thomas putting himself back into a title race, potentially. P2, Elite Risk picks up a podium. David had a very good race as well, another contender for driver of the day. Kate Gorniak unfortunately picked up that 3-second time penalty at the end. Demotes him down to P5. Rapier, the man just can't get any luck, can he? Down P6, and Wooders had a good race. P7, Aros, Winnets, Fury making up points. Jersey Webbs, Foggy Panda, Pro Gamer had a spin off late on, looking good for a podium. Fitz P14, legendary championship leader, picking up no points today, allowing Kate Gorniak and Thomas to catch up a bit. Poch Porter 16, Fitzy 17, and 2 DNF today with Fiorucci and Visions. So it's been a pretty good race. Tomorrow we are at Suzuka for Tier 2 in a very tight championship, which is led by Winnets, who's raced tonight. Vaughan and Toto are very close behind, only a couple of points separate them. So we'll see you for that one tomorrow, same time again, 8:30 UK time. Well done to Vaughan, and it's been a very dramatic ending there. We'll see you tomorrow.